Sometimes in order for you to reach your full peak and potential in life, you have to change your mindset. I always wanted to do all of these things. I enjoy getting to know people. I enjoy meeting strangers. I enjoy running my mouth. I love talking. I'm not the type of person you have to do anything to get. I'm gonna give it if I have it, okay? I had to change my mindset and just not give a damn. Like, you can't care if people are there for you or if they want to support. Resignate, they're gonna align and they're gonna come on. The new series is gonna be our decluttering series. So I have been researching, reading the woman that I aspire to be. I'm manifesting my life. I am praying God, who is the universe. One of the main things in order to get where you need to get in life, the first thing you need to do is declutter. You need to declutter your life. You need to declutter your mind. You need to declutter your home. Hey, it's your girl Janae. How y'all doing today? So we're here at the spa and I wanted to sit down and make this video. I've been trying to make this video for the last couple of days. I want to give y'all let y'all know what's going on. So I know y'all probably like, where is her videos? And right now the channel is not doing what I wanted to do, but I'm keeping the faith that it will. Eventually it's gonna do what but at the same time, y'all, I'm gonna be real with y'all, I'm not doing what I'm supposed to do, because how are you gonna grow a channel when you're not doing the work, period? But what we're gonna do, y'all, is I'm gonna start a whole new series. I have so much content in my camera and in my phone that I can probably produce 6 or 7 videos, but it's so much, it's kind of confusing, so I have to get that all situated. And one thing about me, what I think I need to do is just stop trying to be so perfect, okay, and just do it and then let it grow as it grows. But I decided to start a new series because we're now embarking the 3rd quarter of the year, and I'm super excited about that, y'all. So the new series is going to be our decluttering series. So I have been researching, reading, and just trying to elevate my life and become the woman that I aspire to be. So with that being said, I'm manifesting my life. I am praying and asking the universe and God, who is the universe, to give me what I want. It's so many words. So with that being said, one of the main things in order to get where you need to get in life, the first thing you need to do is declutter. You need to declutter your life. You need to declutter your mind. You need to declutter your home. You have to get rid of things you don't need. Like, you need to declutter and change your mindset. So in this quarter of my life, 2026, it's July the 2nd, 2026. We are embarking a new lifestyle, which I feel like I already have kind of like dibbled and dabbled into it, but I'm not totally where I want to be at yet. So we're gonna start this decluttering series where I'm gonna start. I think I'm gonna most likely gonna start in my bedroom. I don't know yet. We're gonna see once we get there where we're gonna start it. It's so many things that I want to do and I want to change. If y'all been keeping track, y'all know that I was doing the 75 soft challenge, so I had a few rules that I had to follow and stuff like that, and I did good on it for like about 60 something days, probably 50 to 60 days. I did good on it, and then I kind of like slacked a little bit because my dog died and all kind of things happened within the challenge. So I was thinking about starting a new challenge, 45 days hard. Okay. Then I talked to my son, and my son was like, it was like, I already know that I want to make it a lifestyle, but I feel like challenges can turn into lifestyle. That's just how I feel. But he was like, he thought about it a whole nother way. I listen to my kids because my kids are very smart, and I kind of agree with them. So we're gonna just do a lifestyle, but I'm gonna have a 45 hard gym challenge, which I'm gonna start after the holidays. I was gonna start it on the first yesterday, but I said, you know what, I'm gonna continue eating good and giving up soda and all that stuff. That's out the door. But I'm gonna start my everyday workout after the holiday because I know I'm not gonna work out. I'm not gonna go work out for July 4th. I'm not. I might be babysitting. The Sunday I might be babysitting. So I'm planning on doing it starting the Tuesday when I'm gonna be free, no grandkids. I just don't wanna I don't wanna do that because I would have to start over anyway. So why lie to myself? But one of the things for me to get where I want to get, we're gonna separate this in 2 month increments. So we're gonna have in the last 6 months, we're gonna separate it in 2 month increments. So the first thing that we're gonna work on our mindset, which I feel like I've been working on that for the last couple of maybe like a year and a half, like truly trying to look at life in a whole different way, be more positive, be more productive, not think negative, not worry, not stress, not live in fear, just a lot of things that I did all my life that got me nowhere. Nowhere. So the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna work on mindset. When you're trying to manifest your life and become a better person, you have to declutter. First, you have to show grace. You have to show generosity. You have to show that you're grateful for where you are, for what you have. And in order to do that, you have to value and appreciate what you have. You know, I don't even care if you're living in a one-bedroom apartment. I don't even care if you're driving a 1981 car. You keep that car clean. You keep it decluttered. You keep it maintenance. And that's the only way that the universe will give you more. If you don't appreciate what you have, then why would the universe or God give you more? Why would God give you more if you don't appreciate what you have? You know, and that's what a lot of people fail to realize. You need to appreciate where you are. I don't give a care what is going on. And you have to trust that the Most High will give you what you need. So, y'all, I'm going to post this short video, and this is going to be the start of our declutter vlog. I have came to the spot. I needed to get the ladder, and I needed to get some other things. Throughout the week, I'm going to pick up a few items. I am not buying anything new for my home. Nothing new for my home until after I declutter. I may try to do a garage sale. I may donate. I don't know what I'm going to do with the things that I'm getting rid of. Depending on, some of it's going to possibly go in the trash. I don't know if I'm going to set the rule for 90 days or 1 year. If I never use it in 90 days or 1 year, I don't know if I'm going to do 90 or 1 year, it's getting tossed. Because what are you keeping stuff that you're not using for? When it's going to come to my clothes and my wardrobe, if it's not what I foresee in my future, it's getting tossed. I don't want to toss everything so fast because I don't plan. So there's 6 months left to this year. So we're going to divide it into 2 months. So that would be 3/4 of the 6 months, or I'm going to figure out a name for it, but it's going to be, let's say, 3 chapters of the 6 months. So the first chapter is going to be mindset, gratitude, and decluttering. Bam, we have to declutter. Okay. Then the second, and this chapter also includes physical health. Your physical health. It seems like a lot, but it's really not. And in each category, you can pick one main thing. So let's just say mindset. If you're the type of person that lives in fear, pick up other people's energy, depressed all the time, whatever, you're gonna work on that one thing. Even though you probably do 15 things. Okay, we're not gonna worry about all 15. We're not, because if you could change one thing at a time, you'll be fine. So if you live in fear, you're gonna focus on not living in fear anymore. So that's gonna be your one. And I'm gonna do a diagram, and I'm gonna take a picture of it, and I'm gonna put it. Okay, and I'll also put it in the description. So that'll be your mindset. Okay, so then we're gonna have decluttering. You're gonna pick. You're either gonna do 90 days or 1 year. Okay, and then you're gonna get in there and you're gonna do one room at a time, and you're gonna declutter. The decluttering, if you have a huge house, it could take you the full 6 months. Okay, we're not gonna put a 2 month limit on that. So you're gonna pick. You're gonna either do things that you never touched in 90 days, things that you never touch in a year. And you're going to pick if you're going to take 2 months to declutter or 6 months. Because you can do the decluttering throughout the whole 6 months, which is the last 2 quarters of the year. Because if you have a big house, it's probably, if you have a big house, you work, you have kids, trying to do that in 2 months may be impossible. For me, I don't think it's going to be impossible because honestly, I have decluttered already. I have eliminated a lot, but I'm getting to a point to where I need to get rid of more because it's just still not where I want it. Okay, and as I go through it, I'll show y'all and y'all understand. All right, and then the next thing will be, I said, we said we were doing, let me write it down. So we said we were doing mindset. You're gonna pick one thing. You're gonna do decluttering. You're gonna do health. And your health is, you can either say, I'm gonna go to the gym for 2 days out of the week. I'm gonna walk for 2-3 days out of the week. You're gonna pick one thing in these 2 months. I don't care if you just pick, I'm giving up soda. I'm giving up soda. One thing. If you feel you can handle 2 or 3, do 2 or 3. But if you do one thing, everything is gonna lead up to more. And I forgot what the 4th thing was, y'all. But I'll look back at the video and I'll tell y'all. But so that's just an example. So whatever the 4th thing was, I'll figure it out when I look back at the video. And we will do one thing out of each of those things. And I hope this helps you understand where we're going. One thing about me is I'm a good starter. So I was a good starter. You know, whenever I went to school for aesthetics was whenever I was 40 or I made 40. And I made my mind up that I'm never starting nothing that I can't finish. So that's why that was a mindset shift. Mindset. Because if you know me, I'll start stuff and get halfway and then I just get out of it. I move to something else. It's kind of like probably like my ADHD, or it could be many factors that cause me to do those things. So you have to dedicate yourself to bettering yourself. So look at this as a job. Look at this as a scholarship. So we're going to say we're getting a scholarship, period. We're getting a scholarship in bettering ourselves. So basically, we're going to take one thing out of each category and we're going to work on that for the next 2 months. And like I said, decluttering, we can kind of put that in a category of its own because you need to weigh out how big is your house? When was the last time you decluttered? Do you work? Do you have kids? So then you have to figure out how long it's going to take you to declutter. Because like I was saying, for me, I don't feel it's going to take me long because I have already been decluttering since last year. Okay, so I thought that I had reached my point where I like it, but then I'm like, nah, I'm not done. But let's get, and then the last and final thing was gratitude. We're going to show gratitude. We're going to show gratitude in everything we have. We're going to keep it clean. We're going to keep it tidy. We're going to show gratitude for ourselves. We're going to respect our bodies. We're going to respect everything. And then guess what? That's going to all trickle down into mindset. So remember, you're going to work on the thing that so we have 4 categories. Got them written down. We're going to start off with mindset. Okay, so you're going to find the number 1 thing that you need to work on. Is it fear? Is it self-doubt? Is it bad self-talk? Do you call yourself ugly, or you don't like something about yourself and you're always focusing on that? Because remember, what you focus on, that's what happens. Okay, so we're gonna figure out what that is and we're gonna go with there. I'm gonna let y'all know what mine is once I figure it out. Then we're gonna talk about health. We're gonna pick one thing, even if you're just giving up soda, if you're giving up candy, if you're gonna walk 2 days a week, you're gonna go join the gym, you're gonna sit in the sauna, whatever you decide to do. One thing for 60 days, for 2 months. Chapter 1. Okay, that's your health. Gratitude. We're gonna show gratitude every morning. We're gonna thank God, whoever you believe in. You're gonna thank them. I don't give a care. I don't believe in religion at all. So whoever you believe in, I love you. I accept whoever you believe in. Okay, you're gonna thank them, And you're gonna show gratitude. You're gonna keep things clean. You're gonna keep things tidy. Okay, and then it all that trickles down into the decluttering. Now, like I said, decluttering is a little different because you have to weigh out your life. You know what I'm saying? And then you're going to put how long you think you need to declutter because you're going to give yourself a time limit. And it's going to be within these 6 months. It's going to either be 2, 4, 6, 3, however many months you need, but it's going to be done by 2027. You're going to declutter. Now you're going to weigh in all your factors and you're going to do that. Okay? Now, that's decluttering your home. You need to figure out, do you need to declutter a relationship? Do you need to declutter your car? And if you need to declutter your car, that's going to be done by next week. Like this, declutter your car 4 days. I'm giving you 4 days to declutter your car. Like that's easy. Declutter and clean that car. That's nasty. Stop leaving your car nasty. All right. So it all's going to trickle down and then it's all going to be one. And then we're going to go on to Then we're going to go into chapter 2. And chapter 2 is where we're going to start getting our style up. And we're going to start visualizing who we want to be and where we want to be at as a woman. So when I was telling y'all about my closet, when I was saying I want to explain that a little bit more so I could kind of help others. When I'm going to start decluttering my clothes, and y'all going to see, because I'm going to do it all on TV. I'm waiting for lighting and everything so that everything could be like legit when I'm doing this. When I'm going to get to my clothes, I am going to declutter. I'm going to put me a pile that I'm going to keep. Because remember, in these 2 months of decluttering, we're not buying nothing. We're not buying anything. Because we don't need to add on more until we're done getting rid of what we don't want. So I'm going to take my clothes and I'm going to put it, because I need something to wear, until the end of these 2 months. Then I'm going to officially get rid of them, and then we're going to start incorporating new things. And that's going to be chapter 2. So y'all just be ready, and I'm excited. I hope you guys are excited as well. My journey is a little bit different than yours, and your journey will be a little bit different than mine. If you listen to this and you have a mindset issues and you feel you want to work on 4 things and you feel you can handle it, do it. Do it. Do it. If you feel you can declutter your house, your relationship, your car, your job, everything all at one time, do it. If you're, because everybody is on different walks in life. Some people, 1 thing is enough. Some people, 2, 3 things is enough. If you feel you can start going to the gym, eating better and everything all at one time, do it. Just don't get overwhelmed. Do not get overwhelmed. Because when you're going to get overwhelmed, you're going to quit. You're going to quit. So if you got to start slowly, gradually incorporating more and more things, go for it. I have been working on myself now for the past 2 years. So I can probably put in a little bit more than y'all can. And vice versa. And that is okay. It's okay because I know that if I start too fast, I am going to quit. I'm at a level where I can do these things. Like I said, I've been decluttering. And if y'all go back and watch some of my old videos, y'all see that. Matter of fact, I have an old video that I posted when I first started decluttering a year ago. I never posted it. It's in my phone right now. I'll post it for y'all so y'all can see. So I've been doing this. So that's why I say my limit is 2 months. I can get my house decluttered in 2 months and then start chapter 2. If you need a little longer, take your time, but just don't give up. Do not give up, y'all. So that's it for this little, I'm going to call it the declutter chapter 1 video. And I'm going to post this to my YouTube. And I hope this is a start of something special. Like I said, I hope this is the start of something special. I know this is the start of something special. I have prayed and I have been reading like wonderful books and research. I'm going to share all of that with y'all. Because one of the things that I've learned in one of my books that I've really been reading and getting into, I got it from another content creator. I'm going to let y'all know who she is. And the book literally tells you, in order for you to reach your full potential, you have to be willing to give. And that's why I told y'all gratitude. Like, there's no excuse to show gratitude. You should, that's one of the biggest and easiest things you can do. Just by you focusing on your mindset, working on your health, and decluttering your home for your next chapter, your home, your relationships, your life. But right now, we're just gonna start with home, because one thing you're gonna learn, that once you start dabbling into those things, it's a trickling, it's a trickling effect or a domino effect. Once it start falling, you're gonna start going into the next incident, because you're gonna always keep wanting more. You're gonna keep wanting better. You're not gonna settle for no trashy relationship. You're not gonna settle for no trashy this, no that. No. All of this stuff is self-life, self-love, self-love. And I'm here for it. I'm 45 years old, y'all. I wish I had this mindset and mentality in my 20s. You know how far you would become or be if you get a mindset like that in your 20s? I hope I reach some younger kids. I really do. Because it's time. It's time. It's time to get it right. So I'm going to post this video, and I'm going to come back after the holidays, which is Saturday, this weekend, which is next week, and we're going to start our decluttering. And I'm going to have a map. I'm going to have it all pointed out. Okay? So y'all just be ready, because I'm excited. I'm excited, and I hope you are too. And look what my shirt say. Believe in yourself. And this was not planned. Believe in yourself, y'all. So I love y'all. I want everybody to have a soft life. If you're in the Lafayette area, visit Soft Life Spa. You will not regret it. But anyway, let's get it done, y'all. Bye.